Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the final game, or final episode rather, of our second season at Newcastle. We have been performing absolutely sensationally this season. You can see in the bottom right we are currently in third place in the league with 2 games to go. A huge match with the runaway leaders Manchester United today. They're on 95 points. Probably going to be the first team to break the 100-point barrier in the Premier League, but that can only happen if they beat us today. I'm hoping they don't have the hunger and desire to do that and that we can get the win because we desperately need it. A win today will guarantee Champions League football next season, and we are at home as well. Both teams' forms excellent. Manchester United, though, just edging it on the odds because they are the league champions by quite some way, 17 points ahead of Manchester City, who we are only 4 points behind. You can see also at the moment we're actually in third place. Arsenal have a game in hand though and should really move ahead of us, but we could be on for automatic group stage qualification if we win these last 2 games. I am expecting us to lose this game though, so it's going to be interesting to see how we can do. The team going out there for this match is made up of Keane, Sanabria and Pinamonte. Keane got a couple of goals in his last match and therefore needs to start today. Fernandes comes back into midfield for Drinkwater, who missed out after Fernandes missed our last game. He's joined by Andre, and in defence we do have Jose Font coming into the defensive trio. His first start for quite a long time. We signed him just for this sort of situation, so hopefully he will be able to do the business in defence with Tom Heaton in goal. Pinamonte kicks the game off, sending the ball to Lemos. Comes out to Haidara, now Andre. Not sure where that ball went, but there you go. 3 minutes gone in this game, and at the moment still no shots in the match. I'll be quite happy to take a draw from this game, to be honest. I don't know, that won't be enough. No, it definitely won't be enough to allow us to guarantee Champions League football unless Chelsea and Spurs both drop points. But I'm not sure that's likely to happen. Now here's Lindelof on the right hand side. He plays in Lukaku. Dybala the danger man. Instead it's Rashford who has the effort, and it does go wide. I'm not actually sure if Dybala is playing today for United. He is without doubt the most dangerous player they've got, and it's Mkhitaryan taking the corner, puts it into the near post, but Manquillo heads it out for a throw-in. Dybala currently the only person to have outscored Pinamonte in the league, and he is not playing today. He must be injured, so a huge let-off for us there, but still a very dangerous attack with Lukaku and Rashford up front. Jose Font getting the ball, sends it back to Heaton. He launches it down the field towards Sanabria. Gedson in midfield picks up the ball. Now Haidara onto Andre. He finds Moise Keane. Snappy passing here as the ball is shifted out to the right for Manquillo. Over the top, Pinamonte is going to get there and he goes down in the box. And we have won a penalty 19 minutes into this majorly important game with Manchester United. And Andre, who's been excellent with penalties this season, is stepping up and he hit the woodwork. It comes back to Andre. He didn't react to the ball coming back to him. What is that about? But the chance is gone. What a time to miss a penalty that is against Manchester United. Absolutely dreadful from Andre. The fact he didn't react to a ball literally bouncing to his feet is incredible. And with half an hour gone, it remains 0-0, but we are certainly competitive in this match. And it's important to remember we are now pretty much a top 4 team, so we should be competing with Manchester United. It shouldn't be as simple as they turn up and win. Now Lindelof coming down the right, he picks out Pogba, and Gedson just easily takes a ball from Paul Pogba. Gedson there got Pogba in his pocket. Now Heaton forward to Lascelles. Now Manquillo on the right, puts it over the top, Pinamonte chasing after it. It's been dangerous already today, and he's got the ball on the wing. It's across, and Keane from a yard out touches the ball in. And despite missing a penalty, we have taken the lead against Manchester United. Moise Keane's 10th goal of the season. He is the 4th striker in our team to reach double digits, and we do lead. But Keane picking up an injury now. It is the end of the season, not the end of the world that he has picked up the injury, but I'm going to have to bring Perez on for Moise Keane because Cutrone is carrying a knock, and I'm not sure he'll see out the entire second half and what's left of this first half. But it'd be nice to see Perez get a good contribution today. Either an assist or a goal would be brilliant. But at half-time, we are beating the league champions Manchester United 1-0 and are pretty much guaranteeing ourselves Champions League football next season. If we win this game, we guarantee Champions League football next season, or at least a place in the qualifying, fourth qualifying round. Now, Pogba sends the ball out to Martial on the left. He is tackled by Gedson, who's having the game of his life today. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And somehow we are still leading against Manchester United. And it could have been 2-0. We've got a free kick here. Andre takes it. He finds Sanabria, edge of the area. Not sure what he's going to do with it. And he's given it away to Fosu Mensah. Now Rashford can use his pace running at our defence. He's got Lukaku there playing very deep. He then sends it on to Mkhitaryan. Ball to Pogba. Now Rashford gets them with another huge tackle. Heaton sends it forward. Sanabria has it. There's a ball over the top, but it's cut out by the United defence. De Gea in goal sends it forward. Haidara cuts it out. And they get the ball back, United. Lukaku over the top, and Martial and Rashford, not the players you want in behind. But Rashford does, fortunately, slice the ball wide. And United, I think, certainly missing their 30-goal Premier League striker, Dybala, because they are struggling up front. And Martial does not really have the fitness to see this game out. They have now brought on Jesse Lingard, though, for Rashford. Lindelof throws the ball in. Mkhitaryan back to Pogba. He finds Lindelof once more. Pogba into Mkhitaryan. And the ball cut out by Manquillo forward towards Sanabria, but Fosu Mensah wins it back. Martial gives it away to Manquillo again. Now Lukaku's in behind though, and he's flashed it high and wide. Manquillo winning a couple of balls there, but the second time he couldn't retain it. Now you can see on the stats, United really hammering on our door. They brought on Pizarro in midfield. Mkhitaryan's ball in, it's cleared out, and there's a penalty. Apparently Andre has pushed someone or something's happened. But having missed a penalty from this spot earlier in this game, Lukaku steps up for United and he does score it. It's 1-1 and this is becoming a tale of two penalties. It is still 1-1, 20 minutes left. There's no reason why we can't try and fight for a win. But this is not the situation we wanted to be in when we had that lead. And with 20 minutes to go, can we get it back? You can see Chelsea beating West Brom, not something we want to be seeing. I'm going to bring on Danny Drinkwater for Andre in midfield, who's had a terrible game today. Lingard puts it in, and Martial just misses. Andre, of course, missed the penalty for us and then gave the penalty away for United. 10 minutes to go. I think we need to make another change, possibly up front. If Sanabria can come off for Cutrone, then we can drop Perez into an unfamiliar position, but Cutrone gets too many assists to not be played in that forward role. And we've got a highlight here, Manquillo with the tackle, but United get the ball. Now it's Lukaku. He switches a flank to Jesse Lingard, who's in behind. Players arriving, but Lascelles misses it, and Martial fortunately puts the ball wide. Just over 5 minutes left to go. Fernandes has picked up a knock, but I don't have any substitutions left. Can we get a winner? 5 minutes of added time. Where's this game going now? Another highlight. Martial forward. Picks out Mkhitaryan. Pizarro through. Picks out Martial again. And Heaton with a stunning save to keep us in this game. It's a corner to United though. Mkhitaryan puts it in and it's over the top by Font. United again will take the corner. If we can get one counter-attack from this, I'd be very, very happy. The ball comes out. Lingard finds Mkhitaryan. Now Martial. Across to Pizarro. Lemos hoofs it down the field. Pinamonte can't quite pick out Cutrone, but here's Gedson over the top. Pinamonte with it. Oh, he's given the ball away. I thought that was our chance. Now it's Mkhitaryan's corner. Lemos away. Gedson getting after it. Is this a chance? What can he do with the ball, Gedson? He sends it forward and he's found Pinamonte. Manquillo in an ocean of space down the right. Still 4 minutes of the game left. He puts a cross in. Cutrone can't get the header in. Haidara can't get the loose ball either. And Lingard will surely clean up for United. But he's given the ball straight to Jose Font. This is our turn for a bit of pressure. Gedson to Drinkwater. Now Perez into Cutrone. Oh, he can't get that final ball off and Lukaku can counter-attack. He plays in Lingard down the right and surely United are going to score here. Lingard has put it wide. A draw really doesn't change things for us very much, I don't think. Maybe it does, but I'm not sure. Now Haidara finds Cutrone. Still 2 minutes of added time though. Gedson finds Pinamonte. Ball given away to Fosu Mensah. But Lascelles cleans up, plays it forward, and Manquillo's got it. Now Pinamonte's in on goal. He puts it across. Why didn't he shoot there, Pinamonte? Lascelles to Manquillo. Pinamonte again. Finds Perez into Drinkwater. And De Gea saves it. What an end to this game. But we have not managed to take our chances. It's been really disappointing. Drinkwater cleaning up in midfield. Finds Jose Font. Now it's Perez who turns the defence and finds Pinamonte. He slips it through. Perez in on goal and Perez is denied by De Gea. We just cannot score to save our life at the moment. Lemos sends it back to Jose Font. In the last minute of these 5 added minutes, now it's Gedson on to Manquillo. Is there one more chance? Pinamonte out to Manquillo, puts the cross in. Perez has it. Big tackle by the United player, and there's a foul in the box there. I thought there was another chance, but that is surely the full-time whistle. Just the 20 seconds left to go. And it's been a heroic performance today. Drinkwater's going to get booked here, I think. No, he's just being told to calm down. It's been a heroic performance by the team. I think we're unfortunate. I should have taken Andre off earlier. He had a dreadful game, finishing with a 5.4 rating. He missed the penalty, gave away United's, and really he cost us the game today. I'm going to tell the team they were unlucky, but Andre really should have done better. And had we brought Drinkwater on earlier, who knows what would have happened. But right now, we have managed to hold the league champions. We've qualified for the Europa League at least, and if we have a look at the competition screen, you can see 2 points clear of Chelsea, 5 points clear of Spurs. So Spurs no longer in the race. It's all about Chelsea on the final day and whether they can catch us or not. And we're still 1 point behind Arsenal, who have a game in hand as well. So all to play for on the final day. If we draw, we should have the better goal difference over Chelsea. So maybe that draw with United has opened up the gap for us to get a draw in that final game. We're obviously taking on Middlesbrough, but Chelsea, if we have a look at their fixture, who are they playing on the final day? They are playing Spurs away, so that is interesting. Away from home, they're taking on Spurs. That could be absolutely massive, because Spurs, if they win, well, I'm not sure they would be able to overtake Chelsea there. But hopefully that will play out so nicely for us. We need to win against Middlesbrough. That will leave destiny in our own hand, but it is going to be an exciting final game of the season. Well, it is now time for the final match of this season. We are away from home in the Tyne Tees derby, and it's going to be an absolutely massive game against Middlesbrough. I think a draw will probably take us through, but realistically we need to get the win. We are the favourites. Middlesbrough really not doing that well with inconsistent form, but they are quite safe from relegation. 11 points clear. I mean, that's crazy that a team are going to escape relegation with 26 points. But West Brom the favourites to do that over Swansea at the moment. I'll be looking to raid Swansea or Palace for any good players, or even West Brom if they go down. I'm not sure there's too many players there, but Wilfried Zaha could be a name, but I'm not sure where he'd play in the system. But that is looking too far ahead. Right now we need to think, are we going to get into the Champions League or not? Only a win will do. Chelsea are taking on Spurs away from home, so that does us a massive favour. And we do have Sanabria, Cutrone and Pinamonte all back in the team. The original trio who've done so well. Keane misses out because he's injured. Andre and Fernandez are both in midfield. Haidara, Font, Lemos, Lascelles and Manquillo in defence, with Heaton in goal. So Smalling and Keane, the only players really missing today, but I think our side out there today will be more than strong enough to beat Middlesbrough and get us into the Champions League. Well, the game has kicked off, and you can see I have got the boxes up showing the latest scores and the league table there as well in the top left. Rogic with a huge tackle there. Now Cutrone puts the ball over the top, and Pinamonte's in behind. Can he finish it? He tries, but it's saved by Randolph. Still 0-0 in the Spurs and Chelsea game, which is a result that I would quite like to see if it finished like that. The ball in from the corner, cleared out eventually. But at the moment, 0-0 is a result I'm perfectly happy with. We just need to hope that Chelsea do not get the lead in their match. 10 minutes gone in this one. We're the only team with a shot on target, but it's not been the most entertaining game, and Spurs have taken the lead over Chelsea. That is what we wanted to see. Corner in from Haidara. Gibson gets the ball out for a second corner, but as things stand, we are qualifying for the Champions League. Here is Gedson with the follow-up corner. He puts it into the near post for Font, but it's out again for a third corner. 15 minutes gone in this game. We're just losing the Chelsea score there because of the Stoke match. The ball in, and it comes out towards Cutrone, and it's finally cleared out by Middlesbrough. Not sure what all those corners were about. But here come Middlesbrough down the right-hand flank, and Spurs have gone 2-0 up against Chelsea. It does not seem to matter what happens in this game anymore. Spurs beating Chelsea 2-0. Manquillo puts it forward to Pinamonti. Now Cutrone loses the ball. Fry going after it, but he's left it alone. As Sanabria arriving makes it 1-0. We lead against Spurs, lead against Middlesbrough, 1-0, while Chelsea are losing to Spurs, which means that we are moving comfortably clear of them. A very, very good performance will see us over the line. I'm quite excited for Champions League football next season. We have got such a strong squad. I'm hoping that we can hang on to all of our key players and maybe bring in some new players, especially in the defensive area, which I think is our big weakness at the moment. Spurs go 3-0 up just to put the icing on the cake. Ball in from a free kick, just goes over the bar. You can see we're 5 points clear of Chelsea as things stand, and what an end to the season this has been. Just that draw with United, which was a game we really should have won. Manquillo into Cutrone, big tackle in the box, ball tackled again, but they do get it away, but Font able to clean up. Now it's Manquillo, he plays it down the line looking for Pinamonti, who gets to it. He's tackled by Novak. Lazar, our former player, finds Asambalonga. He's cutting in from the left. Big tackle there. Forshaw onto Howson. Great tackle by Andre. Now Cutrone. We've got a counter-attack and he puts it forward. Pinamonti there over the top. Can't quite pick out Sanabria. Smith back to Randolph. Headed on towards Asambalonga. He's charging at the defence. Another crunching tackle. Definitely no love lost in this derby. Ball over the top and Sanabria just got defended beat. Excellent first touch. Puts it across. Pinamonti arriving. Does nod it into the back of the net. He continues to extend his goal scoring run. And it's on his birthday apparently as well, as we take a 2-0 lead. And this race for the top 4 absolutely over. Smith plays the ball forward to Forshaw. He plays it on to Howson. Forshaw to Rogic, big tackle in defence, Font cleans up, Haidara over the top, picks out Cutrone, ball in behind, Pinamonti in on goal, still capable of getting top scorer if he gets a couple of goals today, but it has gone wide at the second attempt. Adama attacking down the right hand side for Middlesbrough, goes to the byline, puts the ball in and Asambalonga hits the post, we clear it out, Adama will try again, Rogic in there but saved well by Heaton. You can see Chelsea have managed to get a goal back, surely too little too late. Cutrone picks out Gedson, now Lemos with the strike, just goes wide of the post, a good effort from a centre-back. Just a few minutes left here as we go on the attack again. Howson picks up the ball, giving a few players who haven't played much this season a chance from the bench. Saive, Adarabioyo and I think Perez all coming on for this last sort of 20 minutes or so. Christie attacking down the right for Middlesbrough, puts it in, it's cleared out, but Lazar picks up the loose ball, finds Howson, now Forshaw, we've got a man in a lot of space on the right here, it's Christie, big first touch, but he gets to the loose ball, and Lazar of all people scores against us to make it 2-1. Fortunately for us, Spurs did extend their lead to 4-1 over Chelsea, so no worries about that. We can afford to lose this game, and it will not impact our final placing in the table. Interesting to see Manchester City dropping down to 3rd. United currently about to finish on 99 points, which I think is a Premier League record. Here's Pinamonti, excellent through ball. Perez gets onto it, and it's come off the post there. How did Perez not score that chance? But at the moment, it looks like we will see out a victory today over Middlesbrough and extend that gap to 5 points. Here's Lemos with the ball forward to Haidara. He finds Perez. Ball through to Pinamonti, and he strikes that one just wide of the post. I think he's on 26 or 27 goals in the league now. With 4 minutes left, he's not going to catch Dybala's position. I think Dybala on 30 goals or something around that. This should be the final kick of our season. Heaton puts it forward, and there we are. We are in the Champions League next season. A stunning performance over the course of this season, and we are going to be playing Europe's Elite next year, and hopefully with a large transfer balance to help us in our cause. Chelsea ultimately beaten 5-1 by Spurs, but they still finished above them. We finished well clear of them, but only 3 points off Manchester City, 4 points off Arsenal as well, and we've qualified for the Champions League. Borg has set the budget. It's just £43 million, and 1.6 million a week is not an awful lot of money. We do get 3.1 million paid out to the squad as a result of that And you can see Newcastle celebrations destroy Middlesbrough morale. I quite like that headline. If we look at the table, you can see at the bottom who was the team relegated. It was Swansea who went down. We can have a quick look and see if there's any players that we might want to pick up from these teams. Pasalac might be worth a look if we sort them by value. Meza, Pasalac, DePaul did score a couple of goals against us. Chambers might be worth a look, but I think generally there's not anybody in the Swansea team we would like to bring in. Palace, though, may have 1 or 2 players. There certainly won't be anybody at Millwall that I want in the team. You've got Benteke, might be worth a look with the way that we play, and a 5th striker up front. He could maybe replace Perez. I will scout him. Ings is in there. Johan Cabaye, we could have a look at bringing him back to the club, but I'm not sure he'd improve the team very much. Sacco in defence might be worth a look. Only valued at £2 million. That is ridiculous. And Riedervold, certainly worth a look, depending on how he's developed. But a few players we can have a look in the Palace team. Do let me know, by the way, if there are any players you think we should sign next season. If we just have a look at our squad and the overall performances, if we sort them by rating to begin with, you can see Pinamonte, the standout player with 32 goals and 10 assists in 42 games. That's a goal or assist every match he played this season, including off the bench. Javi Manquillo was sensational this season, 13 assists for him, and he will definitely be carrying on in that position next season. Chris Smalling came in January and did a fine job in defence. He will still be around. Cutrone, 13 goals and 15 assists, 28 contributions this season. Fernandez did very well in midfield. Moise Keane, 10 goals and 10 assists across 31 games, but a lot of substitute appearances there. He did well and has got a lot of room to develop. Sanabria, maybe the least disappointing of all the strikers, but even he was involved in 22 goals in 27 games. So all of our strikers doing brilliantly. Haidara did well, but is a position I'm looking to improve in the transfer window. We've got Lascelles in defence, did well. Will probably continue at least as a substitute. Lemos will definitely continue. Heaton will continue as a good goalkeeper when he came in. Callum Roberts seems to do well on loan, apparently. He only played 1 appearance as a substitute, but got a 7.2 rating. Jose Font will probably go in the summer. Adara Bioyo will stay, but not be a first-team player, really. Andre will definitely stay. He did well. Carmona, I'm hoping, will develop more as an understudy to Manquillo. And Nana will continue to be our bench keeper. Marin probably continue. I don't really know, though. He's not impressed me when he has played, and he doesn't have a great potential rating either. Perez will probably leave because he didn't do enough this season. Drinkwater was a good signing, mostly from the bench. I'd like to give him a bit more starting time next season, and Marino will definitely stick around too. Midfield I'm quite happy with, really. Saive will leave, Williams will leave, Diame already leaving, and Jack Colback will leave as well. Rodrigo will probably go too, depending. Actually, Rodrigo will stay. He's out on loan because he's got a work permit at the moment, a work permit issue at the moment. I think Diame is moving to Galatasaray, if I remember right. If we have a quick look at Rodrigo, hopefully we'll be able to get him a work permit. I don't know how he's done at Malaga. I've not been tracking him whatsoever. He's made 8 appearances, not had the best record, so hopefully we can bring him in and get him playing as a striker up front. So a lot to think about in the summer, no doubt about that. The Champions League is going to be very exciting though. I'm really looking forward to that. If you're looking forward to it as well, do drop a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe for the new episode and all of the transfers that will go with it in a few days' time. You could also support the channel on Twitter and Patreon using the links in the description. You should also check out the website, jencaldo.com, if you haven't already. But until next time, see ya.